Beauties and Gents. If you don't know, it's MoTV. Hey, Tierra, what it do? They see me, I can only be me. If I stay true to me, sit back and relax. Matter of fact.
This is ridiculous, man. Like, it's pathetic. This is a handsome baby. A handsome baby, and you talking about you can't handle one child?
I can't.
One child, really? Yeah. So let me tell y'all what's going
You're
on.
not a mother. You don't know.
Let me tell y'all what's going on.
No.
So I done let my baby mother,
You don't help
the
me
child,
help him.
I mean the mother of my child, I done let her come over for a few days to get her life together. And she said she was gonna, look for jobs and, basically just get her life together, man, because it's not going so good. And then she came out of nowhere saying that she can't handle having one child and it's too much stress. She going through stuff. Yeah, this is not the first time that something happened like this. She real life don't want to do no more with her life. Like, she don't want to take care of her responsibilities, man. We not even together, like I just said, y'all. Like, I don't know what's wrong with her. You know what I'm saying? I told her, that's fine. You can stay.
Man, shut your bitch ass up.
Okay. Okay. First of all, he felt what I was saying. Just your bitch ass. Bodacious. Beauties and Gents. How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? I made a comment on this video saying that I see why God told us to wait till marriage. Now, obviously, everyone's going to have a different perspective of what they paid attention to in the video. So, you not knowing my perspective on why I said that, but choosing to respond from your perspective in response to what I said, is genuinely, I feel like, what is the issue with what's going on in this video. When I think of marriage and when I said what I said, marriage, one, is a covenant under God, which means there's a certain posture you have to have amongst yourself before you even enter it. There's a certain wholeness that he wants us to have in ourselves before joining with another body, because we're supposed to be one. But if we're two halves, technically we'll be one, but we won't be complete in his eyes type thing. And I feel like someone that understands the approach of God's intention behind marriage, they go into it with a certain level of like self-awareness, self-reflection, and self-improvement through him and just experiences amongst people that gets them ready to mesh and coexist with someone else. Stay with me, right? The reason I said that I feel like marriage, God told us to wait till marriage, is because the heart posture that you have to have after working on yourself to be with someone else teaches you how to have grace with them. It teaches you how to have a certain posture of patience, understanding, curiosity into their mind as to why are they reacting the way that they act to this. There's a certain level of peace that you bring into the room. There's a certain level. You know what? Actually, let me just read the definition of what love really is. All right. So, from the infamous scripture, 1 Corinthians 13:4-8, love is patient and kind. It does not envy, boast, or act prideful. It does not dishonor the other, and it is not self seeking or easily angered. It keeps no record of wrongs, does not delight in evil, but rejoices in truth, always protects, trusts, hopes, and preserves, and never fails. So, the way that I'm looking at this is I feel like that child in that video is going to be the one to suffer because he has two parents that don't genuinely love each other. And I don't mean that romantic, oh, I'm feeling so many butterflies in my stomach for you affection love. No, I mean love that works, loves that fights through, loves that pushes through together. So check me. Love is patient and kind. That was not patient nor kind what he did in that video, because why are you recording? Why are you posting this for the whole world to see? This is your family. This is the child of your mother. I'm sorry, the mother of your child and your child. Why are you posting it for the world to see? You're the man. It makes you look bad technically to me in my eyes because you're the head biblically. And you're showcasing the imbalance in, she's not even in the home with you, but you talking about some, oh, I let her stay with me for a couple days. That's the mother of your child. So if she has nowhere to go, your kid is on the street. You're not doing her a favor. That's family. I'm sorry. And I think that's why we have so many people in the world that don't really understand what love is, because we come up in situations that did not start from love. A lot of it started from lust. And then the child suffers and they grow up in a broken home because we really didn't see what love really was, because it never was love in the beginning. And I don't want to seem like I'm only blaming him, but I just feel like, man, you can't be the head acting crazy. I'm one of those women, I don't claim to be traditional, but I definitely do believe in the biblical values of a man is a head, a woman is a neck, man is to lead, woman is to submit. But that's only based off of being submitted to God, me trusting that your submission to him is consistent. Like, I have to see you choosing him every day for me just to follow him blindly. Because wherever the Lord is leading you, I will trust. But if you're leading yourself, no. But this is what I keep saying. I see why God told us to wait till marriage, because waiting till marriage avoids, one, wasting time with someone that you don't love. Because if you wait till marriage, you're not having sex before marriage, so all that those are confusing emotions won't be getting in the way. You'll be able to filter out and truly see with clarity. Should I even be spending time and wasting time with this person? Are we headed the right direction? I see why he told us to wait till marriage, because then the kids don't suffer being grown in broken homes. I see why he told us to wait till marriage, because if you're waiting till marriage, that means, or hopefully, you're taking the time to really self-reflect and be self-aware prior to you meeting that person. So when you do come to them, you're whole, you're complete, or at least to a point to where you're not looking for them to be what God is. That's something that I'm working on right now. When you wait till marriage, there's a certain posture of grace, patience, honor, understanding, just genuine love that you have with that person, because you understand so much grace that the Lord's giving you. You understand all the things that you've overcome that you didn't deserve. You understand just how much you had to get through just to be here and sane. So then you have a certain level of compassion and grace with others based off the work that you did with yourself and God. That is why I said I understand why God told us to wait till marriage. We're hurting each other by trying to go ahead of his design. The more I get to know the Lord and the closer I get to him, I really start to see he was really trying to protect us. It wasn't rules and regulations to keep us bound and to tell us what to do. It was really protect us from ourselves. It's like a child not really understanding the danger that they're in when they're out and about in the world, because they're carefree. Their frontal lobe is not completely developed. They're not thinking or even aware of the evils of this world. They haven't bitten from the apple yet. They haven't been taint. Their mind hasn't been tainted yet. Their way of thinking hasn't been poisoned with this evil, so they are just carefree about it. But the, But then we have parents that come in and are supposed to regulate, correct, teach, and improve those behaviors and ways of thinking. But if the parents are broken themselves and avoid the self work, or unknowingly are just mindlessly moving, then everybody is going to suffer because it trickles down. I see why the Lord told us to wait till marriage. He was protecting us from ourselves and everything, with having too much freedom, too much access will do to us. Having too much freedom and being able to just do whatever we want is killing us as a people, because we feel like, oh, this makes me feel better, so I'm going to continue to do it. When really, in actuality, it's killing my body and my spirit. But what you told me to do is going to give me everlasting life. It's going to give me joy on earth, peace within. It's just hard for me to do right now. We as humans don't know what we need. But watching this video, it was just evident that, and especially with this, the way I'm trying to walk out my life now, doing it the way that God told us to do it prevents situations like this. I don't know what this family is going to do with whatever this is, but I do pray that the Lord puts his hand on them and he covers them, but then he also works through them in a way that just glorifies him in the kingdom. I pray, Lord, that you give them insight, touch their hearts, and give them a first person perspective of the things that they need to work on and flush out. Because the children are suffering, Lord. But yo, like for real, I see why he told us to wait till marriage. And I'm not saying that this walk with him is easy. It's not easy. But what I will say is, I know what I get from doing what I want to do. And I know this kind of took a turn for left, but I just feel like marriage has got such a bad rep in this world. And I feel like it's because we're not doing it with God at the source, at the center of it. We're doing what we want to do first, and then we're asking him to bless it. But he never ordained what it is we're asking him to bless anyway. So, I don't know. Food for thought. But y'all have a great day. I'm going to get out of here. This is just a quick little rant. I always say I would love to hear y'all's opinions down below. So comment down below what you thought of the video. Maybe you disagree with me. Maybe you agree. Either way, I'd love to hear the conversation and watch how y'all communicate with each other. And yeah. But I'm going to continue to plant the seeds and to challenge society and just to talk about the things that I feel like they try to make us hush about. And if you enjoy these type of conversations, you are always welcome to DM me topics that you feel like, oh, can you talk about this? DM me. Audacious Monet. Comment it down below. But it's easier to DM me. Y'all have a great day. I will talk to y'all later. And go pick somebody's brain.
Go ahead and like it up and subscribe.